Hi everyone, I'm Sue Larken, Health and Wellbeing Coordinator of Age UK Sevenoaks and Tonbridge. Some of you may also know me as Pop-Up Sue. I've popped up around the villages working with Age UK Sevenoaks and Tonbridge as their Health and Wellbeing Coordinator, helping everyone with their balance and their strength and mobility. So with funding support from Kent Sport, we worked together, Sevenoaks District Council worked with Age UK Sevenoaks and Tonbridge and Sevenoaks Studios to produce these videos for you that contains 3 different videos. First one is seated and it's quite gentle and mobile so that you're able to do it from any level. Okay, the second one is a little bit more dynamic. We've got some movement in there. We're going from seated to standing and we have a few more movements in there. But if you feel at any time, at any point, you can't do those movements, please do sit down and take it at your own pace. The last video, we're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to be happy. We've got some music. We're going to enjoy that and work together. Choose any one of the videos, play them as many times as you like. Please do check with your doctor if you are worried at any time at all. We're going to get that mobility going. We're going to mobilise those shoulders and those ankles and help prevent you from falling over. But please do work at your own pace. And when you're ready, we're off for action. Right everyone, so are you all ready for your warm-up? So we're going to get ourselves warmed up, warm our bodies up in preparation for doing our exercise. So we're going to start off everyone. I just want you to check your posture. How are you sitting everyone? Are we sitting relaxed? Okay, if you are, we need to sit you upright. So what I would like you to do is I'd like you to start off with just moving your bottoms forward on the seat slightly. Okay, so that your back, there's a slight gap between the back and the chair. Okay, now that might be quite difficult for you to hold for the whole length of that time. If you find that difficult, please do have, I call a pit stop, have a little pit stop, get yourself back to that chair, have your back up against that chair and just have a little rest. Now those of you that feel you might be more comfortable with a cushion, I have a cushion. Okay, so we're going to put the cushion behind your back and just stick the cushion behind your back so you've got something that you can put your back against to help keep your back nice and straight and comfortable. Okay, if you feel you want to do it without the cushion, then that's absolutely fine. What I will ask you to do is to go and get yourself a tea towel. Okay, we need a tea towel, so I've got one down here, ready for later on. You'll find out what that's going to be used for later down the line. Okay, so when you've gone and got your tea towel, you can come back and get yourself ready in the chair. So what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate now. We've got our posture nice and straight. We're going to start off with just a little bit of mobilisation on our shoulders. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is lift your shoulders up for me and bring them back down. Take a nice deep breath. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, everybody starts holding their breath when they exercise. So bring them up and drop them back down. Good. And again, lift them up and drop them back down. And again, up. Now this time take them back, squeeze them back towards each other and back round. So as you lift the shoulders up, we'll give them a squeeze together and back round. So get those shoulders mobile. You might hear a little bit of creaking and cracking going on. Okay, now we're going to move forwards. Shoulders forwards and down. Forwards and down. That's good. Getting those shoulders mobile. Okay, so now we've got those shoulders moved. We're going to move down the body. Okay, so I would like you to move. So we're going to get ourselves forward in that chair. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving those feet. All right, so legs hip width apart. Check on that posture again. Okay, we're just going to be lifting the heels off the ground. So what we're doing is we're walking through the feet. You're lifting up the heels, so the heels just off that floor, walking through those feet. So what we're doing, returning the blood flow, getting that circulation going, which is important, okay? Those of you who've been sitting in chairs for a long period of time, sometimes you feel a bit dizzy when you stand up, and that's because the blood's flowed to the feet. So we need to pump it back up, get it returning back. Okay, so now we've got those feet pumping. We're now going to be extending the leg out. So we're going to have a little bit of a heel dig. So you heel dig, toes up, and bring the leg back. Then the other side. That's good. Okay, so working at your own pace, remember. Your heel digs to touch the ground, and you might feel a little bit of tightness there, stretching the back of that leg out. So as we stretch our leg out, we extend it, you'll feel that moving all the way up through that leg. That's good. Okay, so working at your own pace. We're going to change it now. We're going to change the exercise to point your toes. Okay, so toe points. Slightly different muscles. This time, you're going to feel it on the front of the leg. Front of the thigh, stretching through, all the way through those thighs. That's it at the front, on the shins there. You can feel that on those shins, everyone. Okay, just a couple more. Just one there, another one, and bring it back. Good. Bring it back so the feet bring it back up and down. Now, at any time you feel you can't do any of the exercises, you get a bit tired, a bit breathless, okay, what I would like you to do is just go back to pumping your feet. Okay, pumping the feet, nice and easy. It gets that blood flow, it stops that blood from pooling down to the ground. Okay, so we're doing really well, everyone. So what I'd like you to do is, now we're going to move back up again to the upper part of that body. We're going back to the shoulders. This time we're going to make it a little bit bigger. So I want you to lift them up and I want you to circle. Can you take them round in a circle? This time we're using the arms, bigger circles. Okay, that's it. Good, all the way forwards and down. Okay, that's it. Right, let's go back. Slowly round. Good. That's it. Not too fast. Don't get too carried away. Nice and slowly. Nice and controlled. I hope you're all still breathing while you're doing this. Good, okay. Bring it back down. All right, well done. Okay, so we've got these shoulders warmed up. Moving down to the legs now, the ankles. Okay, ankles, really important for strength in the sense of stopping us from falling over. Okay, so we need to keep those ankles nice and strong. We're going to mobilise your ankles. So what I'd like to do is I would like you to put your heel on the ground for me. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring the toe. We're going to do a bit of a heel and then a toe. A heel and then a toe. Okay, so what we're doing is we're working the foot, arching that leg, working on that ankle. Okay, heel and toe. Good. You might feel it aching a little bit on the front of the thigh. All right, we're doing really well. One more time. And bring it back. Okay, give that leg a little move, give that leg a bit of a rub. Okay, good. All right, other leg, are you ready? So heel, then toe, heel, then toe. Flexing that heel, toes all the way up. Just do what you can. You're doing really well. Okay, one more time. And bring it back, good. And give those legs a bit of move, a bit of a rub. Okay, so we're doing well. So ankles again, we've moved them up and down. We need to get them going round in a bit of a circle as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to circle. Slowly, nice and controlled. I know it's tempting to go too fast. You just want to get it over and done with. Let's get it going round slowly. Slowly round. And go back, slowly the opposite direction. Control the movement. You might hear a bit of clicking going on in that ankle. That's good. And bring the leg back, give it a move, up and down. Let's go to the other side. Are you ready? So round, slowly. Control that movement. And if anything starts to hurt too much, you just stop and you build up. Back round the other way. Okay, good. And bring it back. Well, we're doing really well. Okay, so pump those feet. Get those legs moving. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to just move these legs a little bit more. Move them up a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I promised you the tea towel. We are going to do a bit of work with the tea towel. That's coming later on. Hang on for that tea towel. Okay, but in the meantime, we're going to warm up a little bit more. So we're going to get these legs. So pump those feet, lift the legs up, lift them up and down, a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to use some arms. Get the arms going, work them arms. Good. Get them arms pumping. Bit harder. Good. Okay, so I want you to imagine you're going up some stairs. Okay. Those of you in bungalows, you might have bungalow legs, so we're going to need to strengthen them up a little bit. We're going to have to get those muscles working. We're going to lift them up. So are you ready? So we're going to lift them up. So we're going to lift up and back down, up and back down. It's like a slow motion, okay? Now you want to use the arms well you can. If you find that the arms are confusing, just use legs, okay? Good, and bring it back down, and then move those feet a little bit faster. We're going back down the hill now, good, and bring it back down. Okay everyone, well done. Give those legs a little bit of a rub, good. Okay, so how are we all feeling? Are we all right? We're all good? That's good, I'm pleased. Okay, so let's get these wrists moving a little bit. So move your wrists around. Let's mobilise these wrists round, back round the other way. Okay, so if you've brought your tea towel with you, this is what we're going to do. I want you to get your tea towel. Okay, fold it up, and we're going to wring this tea towel out. Okay, so keep your elbows into your sides. All right, good. Now the idea is what we're going to do is we're going to twist it. So I want you to twist it as much as you can. Don't hold your breath. And twist it back. Twist it and twist it back. Give it a good old wring. That's good. And again, twist, twist it back. Twist it back. Okay, so hold it there. Now turn it over to the front. Now bring it back and forwards. Twist it back, twist it forwards. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing my hands. One's coming back, one's coming forwards. Working on those wrists. Okay, last time. So now bring the hand that was at the bottom on the top, swap them over, twist it back, twist it back. One more time, and then have a rest. Well done, everyone. Okay, you can put your tea towel down now, finish wringing it out. Give the fingers a little move, because the fingers tend to get a little bit tough. Mobilisation, give them a bit of a rub on the top. Make sure those fingers are okay. Okay, so we've worked those fingers. So the fingers, the ankles, the shoulders. Last little bit I'd like you to do is we're just going to do a little bit of work on your neck. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is you're going to just take your head nice and gently, okay, from the side. And I want you to bring it to the ground and take it up to the other side. So you bring it down to the ground, gently to the other side. Nice and slowly, okay, then bring it back to the middle. So nice and slowly. So remember with your neck, and necks don't like to be jolted backwards. So I don't want anyone bringing their head right back, okay? You can't do that unless you're an owl, which doesn't do you any good. All right, so we're going to bring our head. So just gently one more time from the side, down to the ground, up to the side, down to the ground, and up to the side, and back to the middle. Okay, so now get those feet moving. So, we've mobilised all those joints, we've got ourselves ready preparation. Are you all ready now? Now you're all warmed up, ready to start doing some exercise, getting ourselves going. Okay, let's go. Right everyone, so now we're lovely, nice and warmed up. We're all ready to do actions for our second video. Now this video, we will be standing up. So those of you who feel that you're able to stand up, you're going to be standing up with me. I'm going to show you how to get out of a chair safely and comfortably, which is something that you can practice on. If you do feel tired at any point and you feel you do want to sit down, please do come and sit down. Even if it's halfway through, you do what you can. And the idea is, as you feel fitter, you start to get a bit stronger, you can do a little bit more as we go along. So let's just do that posture check again. So make sure, everyone, that let's just keep our back nice and straight, so moving ourselves forward on that chair. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be getting out of the chair nice and safely. Now, the way to get out of a chair, we want to be able to be working with our leg strength, okay? Try not to use our arms, because over time, a lot of what happens with people is they start to use their arms to help them. This then takes the strength away from the legs. So I'm going to show you a technique that will help you. So what I'd like you to do is to move yourself forward to the front third of the chair, because if you're right back in the chair, you've got more of a chair to try and get yourself up from, okay? So forward in the front third of the chair. We're going to have our legs hip width apart. Now the legs are going to come back towards your body slightly. Okay, back towards your body, because we're going to have our head forward and over our legs. Now the weight is going to be into your heels. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little test. So what I want you to do is I'd like you to put your hands on your thighs, rest your hands on your thighs, and I want you to lean your body slightly forward. Now remember, the head is the top part of the body, the tail. Our body will go where our heads are going. So if we lean forward, we're taking ourselves forward and down, okay? And that's why it's so important when we're walking that we stand upright. Now we're going to be leaning forward. We're going to push the weight into your heel. So what I want to do is hands on the thighs, lean forward, push your heels into the ground. Now as you push your heels into the ground, lean the head forward. So push your heels and lean forward. Now as you do that, you'll feel your bottom wanted to come off that chair. Okay, so that's what we want. If it doesn't, don't worry. It just means that your leg muscles need a little bit more strength. So what I'd like you to do is just practice on that. So if you're finding it difficult, you just practice forward and back, okay? And over time, your body will get stronger. Your body adapts and adjusts. It will do what you ask it to, but it takes time, okay? So if for years and years you've used your arms, it's now your legs turned, okay? Because we want to keep your legs strong. We want to keep you as mobile and active as much as we can, okay? So are we all ready in position? Hands on the thighs, legs hip width apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to push. We're going to do 3 pushes, and on that 3rd push, we're going to push up as much as we can to come to standing. Okay, so we're ready. So hands on the thighs, just check your legs are back, heels in the ground, nice and strong. Are you ready? Push forward for 1, take it back, and for 2. Are you ready? And for 3, the biggest push that you can, and you push up and you come up to standing. Okay, well done everyone. Now if you have found that difficult, okay, I just want to go back down as if I'm sitting back down again for the moment. You will stay standing, but I just need those of you that needed the hand to push up, if you want to use your arm, using your arm, but slowly practice over time, okay. We're now going to go nice and safely round to the back of the chair. Just check there is nothing on the floor that you're going to fall over. Check it's nice and safe for you to go around and stand around behind your chairs, okay? All right, so behind our chair. Now the chair is there for your safety. The chair is there in case you feel a little bit wobbly. You've got some security there. It's there in front of you. So I don't want you to be leaning on the chair, okay, but I want you to know that the chair is there for you if you need it. So what we're going to do is standing back behind the chair, think about your posture. Okay, so remember, heads up looking forward. As soon as you look down, that's when the posture changes and you feel you're going to fall over. So we're standing up. We're going to start off with a little bit of a march. Okay, so we're going to march those legs up, take them out nice and wide. And we're going to use those arms. Okay, so use your arms. Don't forget to smile and breathe. We're enjoying this. We're having fun. That's good. Okay, so we're going out for 4. Okay, so we're going 1, 2, 3 and 4. Bring your legs in together for 2, 3 and 4. You go wide. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Together. 2, 3 and 4 and wide. Good. Let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Bring them in for 1 and 2, 3. Legs out wide. Now we're keeping the legs wide. We're keeping the legs wide. We're going to sway. Now if you're feeling a bit wobbly, remember the chair's there, so you can use a hand, so we can either hold on with both arms and take it to the side, okay? If you're confident, one arm. If you're even more confident, both arms. So we get the arms going. Now remember, the arms add intensity. So if you're taking the arms up, making it a bit harder, okay, you might find you're getting a bit out of breath. It's okay to get slightly, but not too much. Okay, you should be able to still be talking. All right, so we're going to just do a few more sways. We're going to sway it one more time to the side and bring it back in. Okay, now march those legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some side stepping. Okay, now again, if you feel you're not confident, you want to hold on, you hold on to your chair. Hold on to the chair and we're going to take a step. So we're going to take a step out to the side. So remembering nice deep breaths, think about that posture. I want you to take a step to the side and then bring your leg together. Take it back to the middle. Back to the other side, and bring the leg together. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to add some arms to that if you want to. If you're not confident, you just keep it with the legs. So we're ready, we're going to curl the arm. You ready? So we're going to curl the arm and bring it back into the middle. And to the sides, and back to the middle. Then to the side, and back to the middle, and to the side, and back to the middle. Okay, everyone okay? We're going to be doing a bit of a routine. So that was the second part. So the next part I would like you to try, okay, is tapping back. So what you're going to gain, hold your chair if you want to. So bring yourself up, chair. So we're going to be tapping back. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing my foot back, so my toe just taps to the back and comes back in. My toe taps to the back and comes back in. Okay, so we're going to practice that. Tap and back. Now I've let go of my chair, but if you're not confident, you've got one arm or both arms. Okay, so whilst we're tapping back, we're going to have a go. Are we able to push out with your arm? Okay, so we're able to do a bit of a push. So push out and back. If that makes you feel wobbly, just bring the arms in by the side if you feel more comfortable. Okay, so you ready? So we're going to push and back. Push, tap back. Good. Okay, one more on each side. All right, one more. And bring it in. Okay, so bring it back in. And that's quite a test for your balance. Okay, keeping your head up. Even if you feel a bit wobbly, as soon as you look down, it's going to make you more wobbly. So I want you to just try and keep that head looking up, everyone. So we're moving in different directions. All right, so we've got you moving to the side, we've got you moving back, and that helps us with our balance in challenging our body. All right, so let's have a march. Get those legs up. So are you ready? So we're going to, a bit more of a march. Okay, now we're going to be doing the marching in between each one of the exercises. But if you feel tired, you take it down, you just move the feet nice and gently. Okay, so are you ready? So marching. All right, now, are we ready for the wide legs? We're going out for 4. Are you ready? And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back in. 2, 3, 4. Wide. 2, 3. We're doing really well, everyone. And back in. 2. Are you all still breathing? Okay, one more time. Out. 2, 3, 4, and in. Now, last time, we're going to take it out for 4. 3, 2, hold it there. Now, you ready? It's the swaying time. Swaying. Arms if you want to. Good. That's it. Let's get them arms going a little bit more. Just make sure you haven't got anything on the side, no vases in the way or any glasses that we don't want flying across the room. That's it. Keep those arms going. Nice gentle sway. Good. All right, can we do one more sway? Bring it back in, good, and march those legs in. All right, bit of a march in. So, are you ready? We're going to turn aside. We're going to take that side step with a curl if you want to. You ready? So, step together, in, together. Step together, in. Good. That's it. Just do what you can. Keep it going. That's it. Nice and slowly. Deep breaths, everybody. Okay, we've got one more into the middle and bring it back in. Little march. So bring yourself near close to that chair because it's tap back time with or without those arms. Okay, if you're not confident, practice it first holding on. So looking up, are you ready? And tap the toe. So the toe just touches. Okay, just taps behind you. All right, keep it there. If you want to, just maybe take one arm. Try one arm. All right, we're going to have a go. Both arms push now. Push and push and push and push. Okay, last one. And bring it in and a little march. Okay, last exercise before I let you have that sit down. Okay, I know that you're all dying to get back into that chair. What I'd like you to do is have your legs hip width apart for me. weight into the heels. This one's important. It helps strengthen those legs. So the exercise that we did getting up from the chair, we needed strength to push us up. The strength comes from the heels, okay? So you push through those heels. So I'm going to show you, we're going to hold onto the chair, you're going to keep your head looking up, your weight goes into the heels, and we're going to bend the knees a little bit. Now I know some of you struggle with knee problems, if you've got arthritis and pain in the knee, but if you can just bear with it and just practice, it will help with that strength. Are you ready? So, going down, stick your bottoms out everyone, push your weight to the heel, deep breaths. Right, now the hard bit is to come back up. You ready? We're going up. Good. And again, we're going down, you just do what you can. Now make sure that you are not leaning forward, okay? That I want to see your head, your faces are looking up. Your weight is in your heels and you're pushing through those heels. It's the up bit that you will feel because we're pushing your body weight back up, strengthening the legs. One more if you can. This is a hard one, I know. And back up. Well done, march those feet. Well done, everyone. You've earned yourself a rest. So let's get you back into that chair. Nice and slowly. So when we get back into the chair, to sit back into the chair, I want you to get back. Feel the chair at the back of the legs. When you feel it, slowly if you can, control it till you find you sit back down into that chair. Well done, everyone. You've worked really hard. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. You've worked really hard. You've done your bit. We're ready to cool down now. So it's just as important to cool yourself back down again nice and slowly as it is to warm our bodies up. And we're going to do a few stretches just to make sure we keep ourselves nice and flexible. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just one last time, just thinking about that posture. Okay, so how are we sitting? Back's nice and straight. So what I'd like you to do is we're just going to be doing some heel digs. Okay, so bringing those legs back out, digging those heels into the ground, just nice and gently, get those legs going. So we're slowing it back down, so we're going to do it at a slower pace now. Okay, so I just want you to nice and slowly bring it back in. And if you want, you can even do a smaller heel dig. You don't have to stretch it out as far if you're feeling a bit tired. Good. Okay, so nice deep breaths, bringing everything back down. Okay, so we're going to go to a toe point. Just point those toes just a little bit. Just get those toes pointed. Good. Okay, I'm going to bring it back in. So what I want you to do now is we're just going to lift your heel. So we're just going to pump the feet, lifting the heel up and down. Yeah? Just, that's it. Pumping those feet nice and gently. Good. Okay, so we're just bringing it nice and slowly back down. Taking some nice deep breaths as you're doing it. Good. Okay, so we're just going to have a little toe tap. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap the toe up and down. All right, now you're going to feel that maybe a little bit on that shin as you're tapping the toe up and down. Just give it a little bit of a tap. Well done, that's feeling good. So we're going to have a go on the other side. So change it over to the other side, a bit of a tap on the toe. Okay, up and down, just tap it at your own pace. Feeling it, working on those shins. Good, and bring it back in. All right, so just shoulders, shrugging them shoulders around. And again, taking nice deep breaths while you're doing it. Good, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start stretching that body out, stretching those muscles. So what I'd like you to do is going to just bring the arm up just to where you can. Okay, now some of you may not be able to bring your arm right the way up. It doesn't matter, you just do where you can. We're going to bend it down and we're going to take the elbow up. I'm going to hold that there. Now, if your elbow is here, that's fine. You just do where you can. But as you practice, it will improve slowly. Okay, so we're just going to bring it up to where you feel comfortable. Use the other arm to support it. And just going to hold it just there. And just hold it for a few seconds, but don't hold your breath. Keep breathing through those stretches. Let that muscle stretch itself out nice and slowly. That's good. Okay, and bring it back down. Give a shoulder a little shrug. Okay, so we're going to the other side. Everybody's got a different side. Everyone has a weaker side, so one arm might be better than the other. Okay, again, just take it to where you can, nice and gently, and hold that stretch. That's good. And gently, slowly bring it back down, shrugging them shoulders. So we're going to open up through that chest, we're going to stretch the chest out. And this one's especially good if you're someone who's maybe had a bypass operation or you struggled and you've got problems with the chest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're taking the arms out, so we're holding the sides of the chair and we're pushing the chest forward. And my arms are nice and straight. I want you to imagine you're a figurehead on a ship, okay? Maybe not the Titanic. All right, just keeping yourself up, push that chest forward, good, and hold that position. Nice deep breaths, open up through that chest, makes that breathing a lot easier. Okay, now if you find that one a little bit difficult, or you want to try a different one, you can bring the hands, the palms of the hands to the back and just push the elbows towards each other. That's a different variation. Okay, and bring those arms back down, shrug the shoulders. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stretch out on the legs. We're going to just making sure you're forward on the chair one more time. Bring the leg out. Okay, now as my leg's out nice and straight, the toes come up. Now as my toes come up, you'll feel the stretch starting to stretch in the back of that leg in the calf. Now when you've done lots of walking outside, the muscles become tight. So we need to stretch them out afterwards. And then also make sure you are drinking enough fluids because that can cause cramp too. So we're going to rest our hands on the other leg. Right, now from that position, we're going to increase the stretch to go up the leg. Now this is a really good stretch if you get sciatica. Okay, stretching the muscle in the back of that leg there because it goes all the way up through. So gently, you're going to slowly lean. So my chest is going down slowly to the ground, towards just to where you can. Keep the toes up, keeping them toes up, and make sure you're breathing. Okay, hold it there and bring it back. Now making sure when you do that one that we don't bring our heads right down to the ground like this because all the blood will rush to the head and then you'll have a bit of a head rush. Okay, so we'll change it to the other side. Nice and gently, bring that leg out, toes come up. Feel the stretch in the calf muscle there, same as before. Rest the hands on the leg. Now when you hold stretch, remember don't hold your breath. Okay, so down we go slowly. Feel that stretch. Can you feel it going up that leg? Stretching. Now it might not be that you can go down as far. If you can only go down this far and you're like, ouch, I can feel that, then that's where you stop and you hold and it will get better. Okay. And bring it back. Bring your legs back in. Well done, everyone. So you've all worked so hard, we've done so well, that I think you deserve a little bit more of an extra treat. Everyone's favourite part of this is a bit of relaxation now. So we're going to sit back in the seat, back in the chair. You can actually relax now. So our bodies listen and react to how we breathe. And a lot of the time we're running around, being stressed, being worried, sometimes not sleeping, and our bodies then react to that. It's just as important to learn to relax, it's just as important to rest. And so breathing is a very important part of that relaxation. So what I'd like you all to do, you just take a few moments with me to take a nice deep breath in, and then take a nice long breath all the way out. That's good. So the out breath is slightly longer. So you take a deep breath in and you breathe all the way out. So as we're doing this breathing, what I'd like you to do is just be aware of your body. Just going to let the feet rest on that floor. Let them just feel rested on that ground. And you're going to let flow up the legs. So what I want you to do is I want you to breathe in calmness. Good. And as you breathe out, you're going to relax a little bit more in that chair. So let your shoulders relax down. That's good. Let them relax. Let it go down the arms. Flow to the tips of the fingers. Nice, long, deep breaths. That's good. And just as you let it relax, let the back relax in the chair. Let it flow like an energy down the legs till it reaches the soles of the feet. And feel that calmness. And just for a few moments, you can either look down to the ground, shut your eyes. I just want you to take a few deep breaths in for me. And a long breath out. And you can take this feeling with you. You can take it, you can use it, Whenever you feel you may need some calmness, I want you to take yourself back to this place of deep breaths and allow yourself to be able to be in control and slow everything down. Well done, everyone. I'm going to have to bring you back in the room again, I'm afraid. So opening your eyes, let's give those hands and feet a little bit of move. Make sure you're all still back with me. Okay, I'd like to thank you for your hard work today. I'd like to thank you for joining in with me. Hopefully we'll get together and we'll see each other soon. And I want you all to keep yourself safe and well. If you'd like any further information about your health and well-being, please see the contact details at the end of this video. Take care, everybody.